Good morning, everybody. I wanted to go over a couple of the basics of kickboxing because this is one of the classes that when you're doing at home, you may be a little off on the form. So I want to talk to you about it just to make it more effective to you. And I wanted to tell you also that, all aerobic classes, the main risk of injury is the shoulder or the knee. So we're really concerned with form here. We're not going to go 2 rounds with Tyson, but we are going to have the right form, the right breath, so that we can have a great workout. Now with cardio kickboxing, it's a lot different than regular martial arts. Well, I say a lot different in that there's cardio in between and it goes a little faster. It's a little less precise, but I still want you in the right form. Doing cardio kickboxing, your heart rate will go up, it will go down again, and it will go up again. One of the basic principles I want you to remember is none of the kicks and punches, the punches don't originate from the shoulders. They originate up this kinetic chain. They travel up your calf, through your hip, and they end in a burst of power. Now today, we have Kathy and Elle, who's going to demonstrate some kicks and punches for us today. All right? This is Kathy Bradshaw, and she is going to demonstrate for us the hook and the uppercut to start off with, right? So everything comes from this lead leg, and this is the back leg. For a hook, it will originate in the hip, not the shoulder. So for a hook, if you can put your hand right in the middle of your nose, you will see your knuckle. It doesn't travel past your nose. She hooks. It's a hook. She rounds it. It's a hook. Being careful to protect that shoulder, right? Now, using this arm, another hook, a hook, a hook. And let's stand with our both feet facing the camera, and then you can do a hook front, hook, hook, hook. This comes from the hip, hook. Got it? Uppercut. Let's talk about the uppercut, one of my favorites. So, again, if you put your hand here, you wind up from your hip, you'll come up and under the chin. So it's uppercut, uppercut. Notice how she's going from her hip on that too. Uppercut, uppercut. Switch this leg back and give me an uppercut here. Uppercut, uppercut. And now lose that arm. And it's just an uppercut. That's the right form. You won't have your hand up here when you do an uppercut. It's just coming from the hips. Or uppercut, uppercut, and then side uppercut, side. We'll be doing some flurries later on too. This mask is traveling up my face. Thanks, Kathy. All right. And now, 2 punches. And this punch sounds exactly like it is. It's a jab. So you jab. She's going straight from her hip. She's pivoting off the ball of this foot, and she's ending in a jab. A jab. A jab. These punches come from 2 different directions, so stand front, and then jab. Jab. She pivots and jabs all the way up that kinetic chain with her hip. So stand front with me. They can also come from the front, hip, jab. Now stand square, both feet together, and give me some front jabs. Jab, jab, jab. And then low from the hip. Jab, jab, jab. Got it? All right. Now a cross sounds just like it is. She's standing back, and unlike a short jab, she's giving me a long cross. That's a cross. She's crossing her body. Now take this leg out for me, okay, and cross that direction. It's a cross. It's a snap and a cross from those hips. Big unit of power here from the hips. And she can do it from both directions. She can cross, cross. She crosses all the way. But she's saving about a ½ an inch so that she doesn't pull into her neck. It is snap and back. That's a cross. We got it? So we have the jab, the cross, the hook, and the uppercut. Right? Those are the punches we've done so far. So let's go over some kicks. Come on, Kathy. Now, we're not going to do a regular roundhouse. This is a modified roundhouse. It has the same components. We have chamber and strike. So she's going to pivot from this hip, raise it up, and roundhouse, and back, snap. You can see that comes from the hip, and she's doing that round motion, and back. This is modified. Let's see it from the other direction, Kathy. So it's in out. If you were to slow the motion down, it would be chamber, strike, and down from the hips. Got it? Modified roundhouse. Now, the next kick we're going to do is a back kick. If you can turn sideways. She's going to lift it for the chamber. She's going to strike it and back from the hip. Chamber, strike, down. Chamber, strike, down. Chamber, strike, down. Perfect. Chamber, strike, down. That is the back kick. Thanks, Kathy. And L. One of our favorite kicks, and the side kick. So she's going to, from here, chamber, strike, and down with her foot parallel. Chamber, strike, down. From the hip. So it's in, out, back. In, out, back. Chamber, strike, down from those hips. Again. Again. Now give me a double side kick. Side kick, side kick, side kick. Arms up so she's working her abs all the way through this. Okay? And then our front kick. You're going to lead from this leg, from the hip. It's going to be chamber, strike, and down. Feet are flexed, kick from the hip. Chamber, strike, down. So it's in, out, and down. Chamber, strike, down. Got it? Chamber, strike, down. Okay, Kathy and Elle, come back up here. First of all, Kathy and Elle, I'd like to thank them for getting up this early to do some kickbox moves for us this morning. Ow! And I want you to refer to this often. Remember, we're not, as I said, going to go 3 rounds with Tyson, but we are going to have buns that look like we could, okay? Hydrate, watch it and consult it. Be very careful of the moves when you're doing this at home. Slow them down when you need to, and get comfortable with them, okay? All right, we'll be doing further news about other classes coming next week, and I will see you in class in about 3 minutes.